What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House from their DCUO commentary. Today I'm bringing a little commentary to today. Hopefully you'll fill up any of your time and everything to watch while you're downloading the new update, which update 17, which is saying today. But I thought I would address some of the most frequently asked questions that I get in this game. In the comments of my videos on my Facebook page and on Twitter and everything about the basic always ask questions that I get. Every time I log in, people ask me this stuff. Every time I post a video, people ask me these questions. So I thought I'd go ahead and break it down. First off, I want to tell you guys about this match here. This is me and Mr. E here doing our thing in 2v2 Batcave arenas. To my knowledge, as far as I know, me and Mr. E are like undefeated in 2v2 Batcaves. Mr. E is a champ at running the barrels when we need him. And we do a pretty good job of owning in there. That being said, though, these guys here from Team Ruthless, I actually know No X there. He's been playing for a while. I think he just came back to the game after a long break. Closed Casket, I think, is another player that I'm familiar with, from what I've been told. Both these guys were really good. This is by far the most challenging 2v2 match me and Misty have ever had, so I give you guys props. Good job on this. But on to the questions here. One of the most frequently asked questions I get is, can I join your league? Okay, here's the thing. Meta Justice is inactive now, so I am not leader of the league that I'm in. The leader of the league that I'm in, I do have some invite rights for this league, but they were given to me under the condition that I would only bring in folks from Meta Justice that were in Meta Justice that came back to the league, or came back to the game rather. So those are the only people I'm allowed to invite into the game or into this league. So if you guys want to join the replacements, then you need to speak with a Revamp, R-E-V-A-M-P. He is the main leader of the league. It's his final say basically on who's going to be in the league. Just a heads up on this though. I'm not saying that Revamp's an elitist or anything like that, but he is picky about who gets into the league. I'm not sure what his criteria is. I have not asked him. Feel free to ask him yourselves, though. If you send him a tell or an email and all that, asking to join the league, and you don't get a response back, then you've got your answer. Okay? I've got no control over it whatsoever. Unless I come across somebody who I think is stellar player, or somebody who has the right idea when it comes to, playing this game, I more than likely will not speak up for them. I appreciate you guys wanting to be in the same league with me, and I understand it. Fact is, though, I don't have any control over that. Okay, it's all up to him and who he brings in the league. So, sorry. Like I said, ask him. If he doesn't respond, you've got your answer. If he does respond, there's a good chance it's going to be no. But we don't. I'm pretty positive though. Replacements doesn't just recruit people off the streets. From my experience being in this league, they don't do that. Okay, so there's the answer to that question. Next question I often get is, what do you use to record with? Okay, obviously I play on US PS3 server. That's another question I get. US PS3 guys. What I use to record with, I use a Hauppauge HD PVR. Now that means I have to use component cables to hook up to my PS3 and everything like that. I can't use HDMI. I use a Hauppauge HD PVR. I record it on that, save it onto my computer. And I use, I don't really do any fantastic edit stuff, so I just use, Windows Movie Maker for all my editing. Most of the time I'm just like recording, like right now, I'm watching this video while I'm recording here. My voice just through a basic, Logitech mic, and then I will go into Movie Maker and put the sound, the recording over the video. So that's why sometimes, my videos end up a little bit, my commentary ends up a little bit long. That's why. See, another question I get often, very often. What styles or gear are you wearing? Okay, for Superpatriot here, I'm gonna give you guys the entire freaking style that I got right here. First off, starting with the chest, that is the Tier 2 Magic Wing PvE chest style. I'm also wearing the Tier 2 Magic shoulders and boots, feet rather. Okay, for leg style, that is the Dark Spectre, the Tier 2 Tech Wing PvE style, and I've got the House of L Tier 2 Meta belt on. The back piece is the Astral Alloy. I lagged out a little bit here. The back piece is the Astral Alloy cape, and the hands are Raptor from, I believe those drop in one of the Tier 2 raids, like Kondak or something like that. I can't remember which raid it drops in, but those are the styles that I wear. Alright, another often question I get, what is the best power? Alright, this is a question I don't like answering. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really don't like answering this question, simply because I don't want to dictate to you guys what powers and how you play this game. Alright, how you play this game is up to you. Okay? Should you go tank or DPS? Do what you feel comfortable doing. Should you heal or DPS? Do what you feel comfortable doing. Troll or DPS? Again, do what you feel comfortable doing. What power is best? That's up to you. Seriously, that's up to you. If you like a power just because, the animations are pretty, go for it. If you like a power because it does a lot of damage, go for it. All right? If you like ice because that's the kind of character you wanted to roll, go for it. What powers and what stances and everything you guys playing, that's completely up to you. I don't want to dictate to you guys what you're playing, because I think everybody should get the full spectrum of every thing in this game. That's why I've got 14 different tunes, all of them different powers, different factions and everything, different mentors. I went through and I leveled those characters up because I wanted to get the full effect of the game as much as possible. Now granted, I haven't done a lot of end game content, post level 30 content with my villains, but that being said, I've done a lot with this game. I've done loadout videos for every single power in this game now. Why? Because I wanted to get the full spectrum on it. Which is the best tank power? Whichever one you're playing. Okay, which is the best controller power? Whichever one you like playing. That is the best power for you. Okay, may be different for other people, may not be. You may find people out there that agree with you. You'll find people out there that won't agree with you. That's just the way this game is. People are going to love electricity DPS a lot more than fire DPS. That's just the nature of the game. That's because that's what they feel comfortable playing. Alright, so final answer on this. Alright, because I'm not answering this question anymore. What power is best? It's the one that you like playing the most. That's what power is best. Okay? Another question I get all the time. What weapon is best? Alright, this is a little bit different answer here, okay? Because I have my opinions on which weapons are best for certain situations. I have my, an answer for which powers I think may be best for, certain roles. Alright? As far as the best weapon in the game for PvP purposes, you're going to be looking at dual wield, one-handers, martial arts, and brawling. Probably the best weapons right there for PvP. Because a lot of the PvP is going to be up in your face, close quarters, melee, and, chasing down trollers, chasing down healers. Nobody really chases down the tanks, but that may change soon. We don't know that. But yeah, those are the 4 best weapons you could use in PvP arenas. For PvE, it's a lot different. For DPSing, I prefer the bow. I prefer the bow for DPSing. Hand blasters are good too. Other good weapons for DPSing, rifle's a good weapon too. Rifle's a very good weapon for using for DPSing. Of course, now mind you, I prefer range DPSing over melee DPSing, especially in raids, simply because I mean, certain roles can get away with it, certain powers can't get away with it. Certain players are good, can get away with it. I mean, that's what it boils down to. So, I mean, that is up to you on your playstyle, and you need to be willing to adjust and cope to be able to make that work for you. Hand blasters and bow and pistols, I think, are some of the best weapons for controllers. To be honest with you, they, and rifle as well. Helps you build your power, your hit counter up real quick and all that to help you regen your own power, along with whatever POT's coming out, and everything. That way you've got extra power, you've got lots of power there to keep spamming out the rest of your group. Not to mention doing your CC effects and debuffs. For tanking, I like to use brawling. Brawling is my favorite weapon in this game. Okay, is it the best weapon in this game? No, not really. I don't think it is. It's slow as hell, but for tanking PvE, it's fantastic. Another good one, one-hander. One-hander is good for tanking. Another one, shield is good for tanking. I have yet to, get any practice with shield and tanking, but I can tell from the knockups, from those combos, it's fantastic. Two-hander, probably a good weapon. I mean, you can tank this. You can tank with any weapon in this game, to be honest with you. I mean, you can go in there and tank with hand blasters if you want to, because honestly, if you're using a lot of weapon combos while you're tanking, you're not quite doing it right. You need to block a lot as a tank in PvE. So what weapon is best? It's the one you're most comfortable using, basically what it boils down to. I mean, except for when it comes down to PvP, you got those four, main ones right there for PvP. They're best, they deal out good burst damage and everything on their crits and everything. They're not too slow. They do good damage and all that. I don't recommend hand blasters for PvP, mainly because, you're very limited on your melee combos. Granted, the lunge does fantastic damage. Especially if you're hitting somebody who's block breaking and stuff, or you're interrupting somebody. But outside of that, I don't really recommend hand blasters that much. It definitely needs some work. As far as what is the best weapon, though, for anything in this game, it's really up to you. It's really up to you. I mean, I know people that could probably rock it with hand blasters in PvP. I know people that could probably just, annihilate, people with, rifle in PvP. But, that's just the nature of the beast as it is right now in regards to PvP. For PvE, it's whatever weapon you like best. Whatever weapon you like using best. That's the best weapon. Alright? Same answer, basically. Some of my own personal thoughts on it, but there's that answer for you guys. What's the best loadout? Honestly, I get this question a lot. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'll give suggestions, on something like that. If, you guys give me your loadout and, you ask me about it, I'll, take a look at it and see what's going on. But I was running out of sodas here. That's why I freaking had to go in this menu real quick. But, didn't want to use the party pack. Where are my sodas? There they are. But best loadout. Guys, I've done loadout guides for every single power in this game now. Including Earth. I mean, I know I haven't touched on electricity or Earth DPSing yet. To be honest with you, there's people out there that have a lot more experience playing those electricity and Earth DPS than I am, and there's guides out there for you guys to find. If I don't have the answer for it in my videos, though, you can still find it. But I mean, go to my channel. I mean, I've got an entire playlist for these powers and these loadout guides. I am going to be working on mental and gadgets all this week because of this update and the changes they've done to them. So look forward to that. But I mean, there's your answer right there. I mean, look at my loadout guides. Those are some of the best loadouts I've been given and I've been told are to use for these powers. So check those out, please. Next question that I get, I haven't gotten it as much, but I do still get it on occasion, is walk-ins. People ask me to walk them into gates or walk them into this raid or something like that. I don't believe in it. I do not believe in walk-ins. I don't really believe in using replay badges. I think you're cheating yourself if you are skipping content in this game. Why do I think you're cheating yourself? One, you're killing the replayability of this game by constantly, doing stuff like rerunning gates. Two, you are cheapening yourself. You're cheating yourself by not, going through the process and learning your role. I mean, you get better with experience. You get better with practice. That's the way it is. I mean, I'm still learning stuff. I still grind for feed points, for skill points, because I want to be able to, have all the skill points that I can possibly get to be, have everything for fire tanking. So I don't do walk-ins. Grind the content, guys. You're only going to benefit from it. All right, you're going to benefit from that more than you will from having, 3.5 raid gear. All right, but that's a lot of the questions I get asked. I hope it answered a lot of the questions for you guys out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care. Bye.